my days were revolved around like, how am I going to get high? Like, all these other things weren't my first thought. And like, being here in this program helped me understand like how a normal person was supposed to live. And it was crazy to me, honestly. It took me a while to see like the bigger picture of things.
What I found is that the 12 steps gave me something internal where I can make myself happy. You know, I don't need anything else or anyone else to make me happy. I have like a higher power, and I have a way to like deal with my emotions today that I never had. Because like when I get angry, jealous, envious, anything of that nature, I'm that much closer to using it.
Red Rock was my 23rd residential program, and the difference here was I wasn't locked in a bubble. I had the opportunity to go out into the community, build a 12-step program, get a sponsor, attend meetings, have service commitments, and not to mention the experiential aspect of this program, being outdoors, camping, teamwork, working together with the other women. It was what I needed. I had all the skills, but I had never actually been able to put them into practical use. And that's what this program provided for me. It was trial and error, and I had a safe place to go back to when I messed up.
Getting a sense of where they're at, if they're early in changing, if they're early in the stages of change, pre-contemplation or even contemplation, it's best to approach them with helping them understand the facts and just asking them non-judgmental questions.
It's not a matter of me telling them what's going to make them better or what's going to help them or what's going to fix their situation. Most clients come in and they already know they have a problem. I don't need to diagnose that. My process is helping them to probably more so diagnose what it is that will help them be successful.
Our clients enter at what's called a partial hospitalization or PHP, but really it's more of an adjustment phase. It's an opportunity for them to get grounded in our program, familiar with the surroundings, familiar with the schedule, familiar with the therapy they're going to be receiving, familiar with the groups they're going to be attending. The second phase, which makes up the majority of the program, is the IOP phase, and that's what I would consider the working phase. That's when clients are really getting into some of their deeper issues, really getting into some of the underlying issues and contributing factors that maybe they've been using substances to mitigate or to basically cope with. And so this is an opportunity for clients to sort of really start to understand what it is they've been using about and why they've been using, and then to start to address it. This makes it the majority of their treatment here. And why that's so important is they're also integrated with the community as well. So they're out in the community attending 12-step meetings. They have a home group, they have a service position, they have a sponsor, and most importantly, they're working, they're contributing to their community, they're dealing with and overcoming and coping with everyday triggers and everyday struggles that happen to anyone, both in and out of treatment. And then the final phase is outpatient, which is really focused on how are we going to set you up for success after treatment.
I met a lot of people that like ended up doing drugs like me. A lot of people that drank like me. A lot of people that had the same mindset as me when it came to like that obsession that I had around, like drugs and alcohol. But the ones that had been here for a while seemed to be like doing okay. I think like what amazed me initially wasn't like people that I like heard in meetings or people that I met in the rooms that had like 20, 30 years. I was just more impressed by people that had like 60 days. Like I never experienced that.
I find my job very rewarding because when I was a client, I leaned on the staff members a lot, and I can be that person for the clients now.
Most of our housing staff has some experience in recovery, and I personally am in recovery myself. And I think that goes a long way to help us be able to relate to the clients and for the clients to be able to relate to us.
I think that Red Rock knew my game when I came in. You know, I was pretty open about it because I think in a way like I was begging for help. You know, I told them what my MO was. Like, I'm gonna leave in 30 days. They have a new guy circle where they introduce everyone to you, and I'm like, you guys don't need to tell me your names. Like, I'm not gonna be here long enough to know them. You know, so they knew my MO and they put things in place to keep me here. You know, because they like do care. You know, but these guys like surrounded me and like built a fellowship around me, made my family come out at 90 days and got me to stay here and like stuck with me even though that like I probably wasn't worthy of it.